My name is Garrett Gonzalez, and this is a first video to the future. Thank you very much for watching. It's great to have you here. Right here, I was watching a Hamza video, and gave me the idea to write all this down, and here I'm going to start now. Thank you. Okay. The title is Great Things in My Life. I'll go in depth now. These are the great things in my life: weightlifting, boxing, running, homework, reading, writing, etc. Doing manly work. Okay. Now, there are many other great things in my life. Here are 5 of them. Let's go ahead and start with weightlifting. Weightlifting makes your physique great and will give you great confidence. I believe confidence can go higher than just this point. I'll go into that a little bit later. But it's a great start. It'll start to give you the me versus me mentality. For example, you did 40 pounds of the dumbbell chest press week prior. This week, let's try some 45s. Let's see if we can get some 45s. Maybe you've been eating more. You feel confident in it, so you're going to give it a try, and boom, you give it a try. Bada bing, bada boom, you hit it. Congratulations. Next, we start off. Weightlifting will give you that physique to attract the opposite sex, which is great. You attract the opposite sex, possibly you get married, possibly you have kids. That kid's the next president. There we go. Okay, opportunity to meet others doing the same thing. They're going to the gym, they're trying to improve their body. Helps you improve form. Say like, this guy comes up to you and he's like, man, you're not doing the pull downs for the lats correctly, man. You got to do it like this just to get that little oomph extra. And you're like, for sure. Thank you for the help, man. I'm really trying to get these wings. You get me? Okay. Like, I got an example. I know I pull up to the Planet Fitness. I love Planet Fitness. I'll explain why I love Planet Fitness later. Well, I love it because, it's where I go. I know all kinds of people there, and the women are great there. I love Planet Fitness women. You know what? I'm not too fond of the Choose Fitness women. It's just how I am. I'm not the most fondest of the Choose Fitness women. I like Planet Fitness women better. Okay. But yeah, I got a great buddy of mine. He's one of my best friends. His name is Jose. He goes to Planet Fitness too. He's a little bit older than me. But you know what? He is a money maker. This guy has a sprayer. He sprays a house and makes a check like that. And that's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. I know another guy. He's always in there. He's always just hitting the gym, and he looks great. This guy's cut. I think he's probably a little bit more cut than me, possibly. I don't know how old he is, but he looks good. He looks good. I forgot his name, but I'm always giving him fist bumps and stuff. I'm like, what's up, man? Who else? Okay, I know another guy named Michael. This guy is cut. And you know what? Those guys inspire me to keep up the weight gaining. Because you know what? I'm in boxing, so sometimes I run too much and it takes away from the gains. But I know it's good for boxing, and it just strives me to eat more, which is crucial. It's very crucial. So you know what? Everything is in correlation to everything. Keep on going. Don't give up. You get me? Next up, we're going to roll to boxing. Relieve stress for me. To me, I went into boxing Um, partially with a woman that I love, you know. I wanted to, like when I first met her, boxing popped into my head. I was like, you know what? This woman's going to make me a pro boxer. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what I thought. And after we stopped hanging out, boom, I went into the boxing gym. It's interesting. I didn't go into the boxing gym until we stopped hanging around each other. You get what I mean? Interestingly enough. So I got into boxing. And you know what? It gave me... I did need a little bit extra oomph more than weightlifting. Because you know what? I had some anger or some stuff. You know what I mean? Like hitting the bag just does it for me. And you know what? Some days hitting the bags are greater than others. I'll give you an example. Thursday, I had one heck of a time hitting the punching bag. Friday, you know, it wasn't the same. But Thursday, I was hitting that bag like lightning from the sky to the ground. It was great. Relieves stress. There is power to knowing you can defend yourself. Crucial. Say you're in a dark alley for whatever reason. You get off work real late, which I don't recommend working late, but we'll go into that later. And you're going to your car and a homeless guy wants to beat you up because he's on drugs or something. So you're like, man, I'm a boxer, man. You don't want to mess with me. So he messes with you, bada bing, bada boom. You just defended yourself. Congratulations. Get in your car, go home. Get a meal if you can, you know. Okay, time with yourself like no other. When I was speaking of the time that I hit the bag on Thursday, very great, I felt good. I feel like I'm flying when I'm hitting the bag real great. I feel like I'm flying. And at this point in my boxing career, you know, I haven't sparred yet. But I just keep hitting the bags. But I know that sparring makes you better because you get hit and you're like, oh, okay, I keep getting hit right here. Let's see if I can block myself here or move this way, and then I won't get hit that way, and I can hit this guy this way. Bada bing, bada bonk. Gives you great confidence. I'll give you an example. I'm on the treadmill at Planet Fitness today. I'm practicing my boxing moves, which is like such. You know, I'm practicing the jab. I'm hitting this. I'm doing that one. I'm doing it. I'm running on the speed 7.4, 7.3, probably 7.3. And I'm air boxing as well, shadow boxing. And I'm doing my jab, the two, and then I'm doing like this. And I'm also doing the left hand and then the uppercut también. And there is a woman that I should have talked to today. I didn't. I should have talked to her. But you know what? I'm shadow boxing the air. And she's on the stair stepper behind me. And she's watching me airbox. I ran 5 miles on the treadmill. And she, I'm airboxing the whole 5 miles. Because I see this woman, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to show her some moves, And interestingly enough, I have a boxing set. I have a punch named after this woman. Call me crazy, but I like it, I like it a lot. It's my right hook. It's my right hook that I named it after her. I call her the Ninja Woman. It's called the Ninja Woman punch. Okay. You can make money from being a pro boxer, which is great. It's real great. I got a teammate of mine. He was like, yeah, I just made $2,000. And he lost. Which, it was a tough loss. He should have won. But the ref just wasn't on his side, and sometimes that'll happen. But he still got $2,000 from losing, so that's chill. Okay, I'm a boxer, so I'm going to make more videos about boxing. I actually got a video of my teammate Daniel him boxing. He makes his pro debut pretty soon, and he is one heck of a boxer. Let me tell y'all, this guy's body shots, they look like they hurt. He's a little bigger than me. I don't know if he's in my weight class. I don't know. Maybe I'll spar him someday, But shoot, man, this guy's got body shots that will probably like make you throw up your liver right then and there if you get hit with his body shots. For real, it's wild. It's wild. Okay, running, runner's high. I'm telling you, I'm on the treadmill one time, running 10 miles. I'll tell you this story about the 10 miles. I originally was gonna do 8 or 7. I don't remember which, if it was 7 or 8. Anyways, the treadmill stops at 6.83. And I'm like, you MFer to the treadmill. I was like, because I wanted to see the 8 miles or the 7 miles, whichever one it was. I really don't remember which one it was. I think it was probably 8. I think it was probably 8. It might have been 7 though. Okay. And like, it was 8 because it was 8. It was 8. Okay. And so like, it really upset me. I was like, you son of a... You get me? I don't like to cuss, but you know what? Sometimes I cuss, okay? Because I don't like to cuss because I don't think God likes cussing. That's why I don't like to cuss. And you know what? I love God and I don't want to upset God. Okay? I don't want to. Okay. Runner's high. It is amazing. After I ran those 10 miles, okay, so let me finish the story. I'm at 6.83. It turns off. I don't know if my stomach hit it or the machine just stopped. I don't know what happened. So I'm like, oh, man. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm running 10. Come on. So I run 4 more miles. So I technically did 10.83 that day, which is the most that I have done so far in my running career. But why do I run? For stamina for boxing. That's why I run. But I like it, it turned me on to running. I like running. Especially after I ran that 10.83 miles, I felt amazing. It was tough to walk. And the next day, my left hamstring was hurting a little bit. And then the day after that, my right hamstring was hurting a little bit. But I still had a great time doing it. I even texted my mom and my dad. I was like, I just ran 10 miles. And they're like, heck yeah, man. Okay. Great thoughts can come from being on the treadmill for 20 minutes plus. 20 minutes plus. At least 20 minutes, That's probably about 2 miles. Probably, I don't know how fast you run. But, it's about, maybe it's 3. I don't know. It depends. It doesn't even matter how many. 20 minutes, that's just what I'm saying. Anyways, okay. Yeah, and you know what? Running outside is great too. I don't run outside a lot. I don't know. I prefer the treadmill because sometimes I like to be on the treadmill. And then I like to hit a little weights after. Or get a little leg pump after. You know what I mean? But if I'm doing 10, no, probably not. I did that day, but after like learning, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just call it a day. Because that's a lot. Maybe later I'll get it more. To be like, oh, that wasn't much, 10 miles. Because David Goggins, this son of a gun will run 50 miles and be like, oh yeah, that was like nothing to me. So, props, shout out David Goggins. He's real great. Running gets you totally cut. For the first time in my life, I'm starting to see the V line in my abs, my lower abs. And I would probably say it's from the ab workouts from boxing because, you want to have a strong core when you get punched. So ab workouts from boxing and running. You probably get, running will get you cut. Look at any runner's body. They got a great body. They're cut. Next up, reading, writing, homework. So, sometimes like in breaks from school, like winter break or whatever, I was like, I miss doing homework. Because you know what? It's like a little challenge for me in my week that I feel smart. It makes me feel smart. I was with a woman that I was speaking about earlier in this video, the boxing woman. And I would like to do my homework because it made me feel smart. And when I was hanging around her, it was a break. And I was like, I miss homework. I was hanging around her and doing homework as well, like before and after. But like there was a period where it was like a winter break. And I was like, this is bogus. I miss doing homework. And you know what? I miss doing homework. I like doing homework. I just did some homework before I made this video. And I did a great essay on like NoFap and like relations to being real happy and stuff. The paper was like about money and happiness, and like I talked about like, and it's like add your own source too. So they had a video for me to watch. I watched the video. It was okay. It was chill. It was like a 5. And I put in, Hamza has got a video, and it's called like Happiness is Not the Goal. That is his title for it. And I put that video as the one that I watched, and then I compared it to the other one that CNN gave to me, and I wrote about them both. And for me, it makes me feel good to like analyze stuff and then like write it down. I like to write and I like to read. Right here, interestingly enough, I have all my notes and my essays from Frederick Douglass, and he was actually a black slave. And this son of a gun went through it. He went to all kinds of different slave houses, and one of the slave houses that he went to, this guy's wife started to teach him to read. And so he got a little sense of reading, and from there, his sense of reading, he shot off, and like throughout the rest of his life, and help of local boys that were around him, he taught himself how to read, and that's real great. That's real quality. He actually went so far to teach other slaves later on how to read. And that is amazing. It's very great. He actually escaped slavery. Props to you, Frederick Douglass. If you guys want to read into Frederick Douglass more, look him up. He's a real great man. Next up, you're putting more information in your brain, and that's crucial. For me, homework completion gets me closer to having a college degree, leading to more money. I want to be the greatest lawyer to ever live. I want to have a law degree. So, to me, doing homework gets me closer to that goal. So that's real great. I'm real grateful for it. I'm grateful for everything because being grateful is real crucial. Doing manly work. And you know what? This one, I like it. When I first started doing this stuff, I did it with a man that was dating my girlfriend at the time's cousin. And so I met him through them. You get what I mean? And I was like, you do that? You like that type of stuff too, man? I was like, let's do some stuff, man. And so we did it. We did it for a fair time. And we had the conversation saying, this type of work attracts women. Women look at you a little different when you're doing some manly work. And you know what? It brings fair money. Hard work pays off. That woman I was dating at the time actually told me that. But yeah, doing some manual labor, it'll bring you some fair money. I have a flooring job. I still do it. I am the handyman at the Princeton Apartments, and then I work at Discount Tire. So those are 2 manly jobs, theoretically. But I got a flooring job for a $200 and 25 square foot studio apartment. It's very small. It's a small studio apartment. But I'm probably going to charge like 400. You know, I like the woman that I work with over there, like who owns the property, and she lives in California. But I don't like to charge her too much, you know, because we have known each other for like 2+ years. So like I don't like to charge her too much. I like to be real fair with Sally Wang. You know what? Because she's paid me a grip. Like for a while now, I have another patio to do, but we're gonna wait a little bit because it's real cold and there's. Anyways, doing patios, I would charge anywhere from $700 to $800 a patio. And you know those patio, you know, it wasn't the easiest thing. Like it's tough getting this wood up and then putting new wood in because the wood was wet, and then making it all waterproof. It is a bear. But you know what? It paid good, so that was chill. And I learned how to do patios, and I like to do patios. It's like a fun thing. Like, because that workspace becomes yours. And building is very great. It's very great. Okay. You feel manly from building something. Yes, of course you do. Crucial skills to know. Like I said, you know, say you want to hang a picture. Boom, hammer, nail, or drill, screw into the wall, hopefully in a stud, preferably. That way it's stronger. And boom, you know, you don't have to waste your money hiring other people if you know how to do it yourself. Most likely, being around other men as such will boost your testosterone. Okay, let me explain this. I work at Discount Tire. I'm around other men, and I believe that being around other men, you'll get like skills from them. Like they'll be like, man, if you do it this way, it's so much easier. Like, here's a easier way to take this tire off the rim. Or say you think you're doing quick work, and they'll be like, come on, man, we got 54 minutes left, and we got 10 cars in the parking lot that we still have to do. Ándale. Let's pick up the pace. And you're like, okay, man. So you're like, you know what I mean? It feels good to do good work like that. Like, I did a 1 to 5 today at Discount Tire. It flew by. It was so wild how quick it flew by. It was weird. It was the quickest shift that I've ever had at Discount Tire ever. So yeah, this is a video of great things in my life. More videos to come. Thank you, Hamza, for giving me this idea. Thank you for watching.